everyone, this is Padarbin. Today I'm going to talk about why don't we take interest in grammar. Yes, obviously I'm talking about English grammar. ऐसा क्या होते हैं जो हम जनरली इंग्लिश ग्रामर में इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेते हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ वेरी नाइस आइडिया अबाउट इट एंड आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू वॉच इट एंड अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट. After this video you will come to know the reality of it and you can have your own choice कि आप ग्रामर के वे में पढ़ाई करेंगे या विदाउट ग्रामर में पढ़ाई करेंगे या थोड़ा बहुत ग्रामर एंड विदाउट ग्रामर पैटर्न में आप जाएंगे. यस, आई कैन रियली क्लैरिफाई दिस डाउट and you can really come to know more about it. Fine. So here we go to understand more about specifically. So this is the idea that I wanted to share with you. The first one, many jargons and terminology. ये क्या होते हैं jargons? यानी lot of technical words and terminology that related terms, right? If somebody belongs to a professional study, maybe medical science or commerce or business studies or engineering studies or any science, so there are a lot of English words the person will come across with that terms which relates to that science or that topics, right? So in general terms, what happened? The moment we come across with the grammar form, also grammar has its own terminology. तो ग्रामर में जितना टर्म्स यूज होते हैं जैसे ट्रांजिटिव, इंट्रांजिटिव, पार्टिसिपल, जेरेंड, these all terms में हम लोग ज़्यादातर कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. एग्री? सो जनरली व्हाट हैपेंड द मोमेंट वी कम अक्रॉस विद ये नाउन क्या है, प्रोनाउन क्या है, एडजेक्टिव क्या है, कंजंक्शन क्या है, कोऑर्डिनेटिंग क्या है, सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्या है, पार्टिसिपल क्या है, determinants क्या है. So we get confused with these all things to remember everything in the set of mind. We really want to speak English. So once we get into this terminology, we sometimes lose interest to study grammar. Yes, but let me tell you the scientific approach of it. Every study had its own linguistics and grammar also has its own linguistics. If you really understand the linguistics of its grammar और पहले ही टर्मिनोलॉजी को हम कैच करके उसका अंडरस्टैंडिंग थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ आइडिया ले लेंगे, we can really understand and relate it, okay, with our own understanding. हम अपने वे में जैसा समझते हैं वैसा हम समझ पाएंगे. It's only time to have passions and understand terms. Okay, another part I would like to tell you, rules are hard to remember. See, this is a basic problem. We cannot remember every rules. The rules of 12 tenses, उसके अंदर फिर और सारे rules हैं. There are rules of object, there are rules of pronouns, adjective, parts of speech, figure of speech, ऐसा बहुत सारा rules, models है. Then you have your different kind of reported speech. So कितने rules से याद करेंगे? If we go for rules, then we may lose our speaking skill. Yes, I do agree with this point, but let me tell you the best solution of it. Every rules has its own situation to speak up. So no need to remember or no need to give extra efforts to remember the rules. You just connect the rules into your day-to-day life of speaking. और टाइम आएगा आप एक एक रूल्स में जब बोलने लगेंगे, when you start writing and speaking, you can find yourself within 2-3 months you can also utilize every basic and specific rules systematically, so you are not going to face any kind of challenge. Fine. And or any kind of problems in English language और ग्रामर आपको easy लगने लगेंगे. Fine. Another part, many rules create confusion. Agree. I do agree. If you come across a lot of rules, you can get confused about it. So you don't need to go for rules. You go for application part of rules. Most of rules are not used in our day-to-day life. Agree. Though the words, the sentences, and the suggested rules which are highly recommended in our day-to-day life for application part, you get to know about it. तो अभी क्या होगा, जितना चाहिए, जैसा कि स्पीकिंग के लिए एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ सेंटेंस कैसे बनाते हैं, टेंसेस के ऊपर, थोड़ा मॉडल्स के ऊपर, इतना बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए. यू कैप्चर दैट मच एंड ट्राई टू यूज इट. दैट्स द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ इट. If you have time to learn and educate yourself further, you can get through many rules. But never get into all rules at a time. You start to remember it and go by step, right? That's the best solution of it. Another part, logical understanding of a language needs critical thinking skill. Yes, कभी कभी क्या होते हैं कि we don't get into the language by logical thinking. इतना गहराई से नहीं सोचते हैं कि ये सेंटेंस कहा गया है, इसका मीनिंग क्या है, वो सेंटेंस कहा गया उसका मीनिंग क्या है, ये वर्ड का मतलब ये यहाँ पे क्यों होगा, ये वर्ड क्यों अप्रोप्रिएट होगा. सम टाइम वी डोंट यूटिलाइज अवर ब्रेन इनटू इट. But if you notice the competitive entrance of English, there we need to have our logical thinking analysis, critical thinking skill to understand the language. Then only we can be competent for competitive English. But in general terms, we always try to learn English in a specific sentences. We just want to speak और थोड़ा बहुत लिखना है. So हमें इतना दिमाग लगा के चर्न करके एक्सरसाइज करके सीखने में इंटरेस्ट नहीं आते हैं. This is one of the reasons why we don't take interest in grammar. But let me tell you, logical thinking of a language is really going to give you such direction where you can find yourself as a faculty and you can teach yourself and you are not going to commit any kind of mistakes. You can become a generator, you can generate many of the things, and you can be creative enough to speak English or speak or represent any language. तो आपका जो internal strength है to understand a language will be very strong. सो आपका ऑटोमेटिक फॉर्म में सारा चीज़ करेक्ट फॉर्म में एक्यूरेसी फ्लुएंसी सारा नॉलेज एक साथ आ जाएंगे एंड यू कैन रिप्रेजेंट ब्यूटिफुली. सो आई रिकमेंड ऑल ऑफ यू, एक दो बार लॉजिकली सोच के देखिए, यू कैन रियली फाइंड इंटरेस्टिंग हियर. ओके, another part I would like to tell you, if someone remember or one, if one can speak English without grammar, why somebody needs to study grammar? Yes, without grammar we can speak English undoubtedly. Yes, I do agree with you. But with grammar we can bring corrections, we can show right direction, we can use appropriate usage of a language. That's the beauty of it. Without grammar, the way we've been influenced, the way we have come across with the ideas, that much we can set up. But beyond that, we cannot create many things. So if you really want to be a self creator of the language, the way we think, we can generate the how beautifully we can modify. So with the study of grammar, it's going to be beneficial and it can be possible. यस, ज़्यादातर क्या होते हैं कि कोई भी भाषा आप सीखते हैं अपने वे में, बाइलिंगुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग वे में, जैसे ट्रांसलेशन कर लिए और अपने लैंग्वेज के हिसाब से समझ लिए, सो यू कैन स्पीक. बट सम टाइम यू मे फेस डिफिकल्टीज फॉर लैंग्वेज एनालिसिस, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं. देर आर सर्टन पार्ट्स दैट वी डोंट नो हाउ टू यूज़ द वर्ड्स, जैसा ऐसा इधर उधर भी वर्ड्स यूज़ करके मीनिंग समझ में आ जाए, बस जस्ट अ पार्ट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन वी कैन यूज़ इट. बट सिस्टमैटिक एंड इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन के लिए ग्रामर स्टडी जरूरी है. बट आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू दैट यू कैन स्टडी एवरीथिंग पार्ट ऑफ every part of grammar. You can go for only applicable part of it. Applied grammar is required. Yes. Another part, rules and grammar points make us slow in speaking. Yes, it is a part where we come across with when we cannot speak actively or fluently immediately. Why it happens? Because the moment we translate in uh, our mother tongue, so we also become slow in speaking. Another part, the moment we remember the rules, whether we are right or wrong, and again we get into the right usage of rules and grammar points, we become slow in speaking and writing. I do agree with it, but initially it may happen with you, but if you go on utilizing the rules and the points, you can find fluency in you. And accuracy is highly required also, we cannot avoid accuracy. So we need to go by fluency and accuracy. ये दोनों चीज़ हमें जरूरी है और दोनों के वे में ही हमें जाना पड़ेगा. अनदर पार्ट, कॉमन मिथ्स. बहुत सारी चीज़ें होते हैं कॉमन मिथ्स. ग्रामर पढ़ के कोई इंग्लिश अच्छे बोल नहीं पाएगा, कि ज़्यादा अच्छे ग्रामर सीखने के बाद भी आपका इंग्लिश अच्छा नहीं होगा. ग्रामेटिकल रूल्स रेगुलेशन नॉलेज होगा लेकिन आपका स्पीकिंग अच्छा नहीं होगा. आप अच्छे से सीख पाएंगे, लिख पाएंगे, बट आप में का इंग्लिश बोलने में दिक्कत होगा. सी देर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट लेट मी टेल यू, डोंट गेट rid of this all myth. There is always benefit studying grammar and always you can take advantage of it, and also you can go for indirect and direct approach of learning grammar. Fine. One more thing I would like to tell you, correction of a language is called grammar. If you really want to bring any correction and if you want to showcase a direction, the proper usage of language, that's a grammar. Grammar, it doesn't mean that it's a full of rules and regulation, you need to go by that. You understand, keep your attitude towards grammar in this way is a part of rectifications which will rectify how to use a language is over. Fine. One more thing I would like to tell you, direct and indirect approach of grammar. Either you can learn grammar directly और इनडायरेक्टली. आप यदि डायरेक्ट अप्रोच में जाना चाहते हैं तो डायरेक्टली आप सीख पाएंगे विथ रूल्स, सिस्टमैटिक वे, स्टेप बाय स्टेप, द वे आवर ग्रामर बुक इज रिटन, एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो लर्न हाउ टू यूज इट. एंड इफ यू डोंट वांट टू go into direct approach, indirect approaches also are there. You can study grammar or you've been taught okay grammar indirectly, जो कि आपको पता नहीं चलेगा, without terminology also, you can learn grammar, and you can learn the correct usage of it. So you showcase your interest where you feel comfortable. If it is indirect way, then come across with different activities, ideas, and go by that. I love to give you one example of it. Like, what do you mean by noun? So if you say grammatical point of view, noun is a naming word, name of a place, person, animals, and things. ये direct definition हो गया. But if I tell you that indirect way, then you can say and understand noun. Close your eyes. Now open your eyes. Look at, okay, around you. Whatever you see, जो भी चीज़ आप देख रहे हैं, that are noun. जो भी चीज़ आप टच कर पाएंगे वो भी नाउन. जहाँ पे भी आप जाएंगे, जो भी जगह पे, वो भी एक नाउन है. Whatever you taste is noun. Whatever you hear is noun. So now this is indirect way of learning. Either आप direct way में comfortable हैं या indirect way में हैं, you choose. So choice is yours. It's not mandatory that you need to go about direct approach also. Fine. One more thing, benefits of studying grammar. Grammar में ज़्यादा benefit होगा. You can have correct sentences. You can be creative and you can become a language creator. You can write well and you can build up your confidence because you can come to know that you know accuracy. And the moment you work on speaking, reading, listening, and writing, you can have your fluency also. Another part, how one should enjoy learning grammar. The best part is analytical skill. You think analytically, enjoy the situations, enjoy the best usages, okay, enjoy the recommendation, enjoy received ideas by grammarian, enjoy the differentiation, enjoy the confusing part of it, like affect and effect में difference क्या है, enjoy that. So the moment you get involved into this logical part, you can really enjoy learning grammar. Yes. So this is a small idea I wanted to share with you. I thought I should introduce you so that we can really avoid confusion. So thank you, all the best. See you next. And also coming with a lot of new videos. If you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe and tell everyone. Please share it also so that right message should reach to the right place with the right time. Thank you. All the best.